Today is Monday, and just like every Monday, I like to dive into my week right away. This is possible because, in fact, my week starts on Sunday. So it's a trick that I'm sharing with you. I like to start my week on Sunday by resting until Sunday evening when I religiously go through a quick, organized planning process where during which I look at my week, I look at what I have achieved, my targets for the week before, and I start thinking about my week ahead. I look at my meetings, what is it that I want to accomplish? I look at 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but most importantly, the coming week. And to do this exercise, I use a best self journal. You can Google it, you can look it up. I have done videos about this journal. And in this journal, I have a section where I look at my weekly plan and what is it that I have accomplished. And I also have a section to reflect on my week. And last week, I wrote down that I started the week with low energy because I was jet lagged, because I was traveling the week before that. But thanks to my habits and thanks to my structures and the way I plan and the way I have built and structured and organized my business, I went through the week very, very successfully. So despite the lack of energy, despite the lack of motivation, inspiration even, I still achieved my target. In fact, I achieved about, I'm counting here, 10 out of 12 of my target. I missed 2, but that's a pretty good score for a week for which I got into the week with kind of a sense of low energy. I'm saying this to you because inspiration, and I mean relying on inspiration, energy, and being uplifted, being energized, being positive, is relying just on that to build a business that is successful and also a business that you love with strong narrative power. Relying just on inspiration is for beginners. What professionals do instead is that they build the habits, the systems, the processes, the language, and the mindsets that they can activate on demand so that they can fight resistance more effectively. Yes, you will encounter, if you have not encountered it, probably you have already, but you will encounter resistance. Resistance shows up in many different ways. It can be procrastination, putting till tomorrow what you should do today, overthinking things, looking at the wrong metrics. The list is very long. And that resistance needs to be handled systematically. That's what professionals do. They show up anyways, regardless of what the context is, what the conditions are, and they do the work that they have to do. Sometimes, in fact, last week I was even a little sick. I had a little cold, and I still showed up. And you probably noticed that I posted videos every day here on YouTube. I also post frequently on LinkedIn. I show up for my clients regardless of how I feel. I have all sorts of tricks, all sorts of tips. I documented them for me, and I created this the system with the model that I teach my clients. That model is called the strategic narrative canvas. This is how I am able to reframe my own narrative when I don't want to work. This is how I fight resistance. And this is how I infuse my business with narrative power, the ability to defy the normal when the normal is wrong. And one of the normals is, and you'll probably notice that in our common language, is that the beginning of the week is kind of a drag. People don't want to show up to, oh my gosh, it's another Monday or Sunday, whenever you start. For some cultures, including mine, Sunday is the first day of the work week. So keep that in mind. Inspiration is for beginners. It's not for professionals. Inspiration is for beginners. That's the one thing. That's the core principle that you should keep in mind. Instead, rely on processes, language, and the mindset that gets you to build the business that you want. All right. I hope this helps. I just give you a little snippet at how I organize my week, but I have many other videos. I have upcoming courses. I have lots and lots and lots of resources about how to generate, how to create the system year over year that gets you to build that kind of business. All right, good luck. And as always, I welcome your questions and comments below this video. Thank you.